As we head into week number 2, it's important to remember what Isaiah did in week number 1. 21 attempts, 150 on the ground, 2 touchdowns, and in case you were forgetting, he did some pretty good damage in the air too in the receiving game, but it's all aside today as we head into week number 2 against the Tennessee Titans. Now we are playing against Tennessee at their stadium, so we got to make sure we're on our toes today, but we're rocking the color rush uniforms, we're breaking away from the norm. It's Monday Night Football, but Isaiah called the NFL and said, yo, Goodell, I don't care what your policies are, we're rocking the all white, Tennessee's rocking that all blue, and we're going to get today's game started. Now Isaiah's motivation for today is to keep that league in rushing, so he's going to go for 200 rushing yards today. Yeah, you heard me correctly, 200. Now as we get this drive started, I want to know from you guys right here, right now, will Isaiah get 200 yards rushing in today's game? Leave me a comment right now, not in 5 minutes, not in 10 minutes, right now, and tell me if you think he gets 200 yards rushing in today's game. And as always, if you're having fun with this series or want to see more Madden or more Madden career series, make sure you guys hit that like button as well, because that helps me know that you want to see more of this series and more often. So 3rd and 1, we move to Sean Watson under the center. We need a yard. We're going to go with the play action fake here. We put Griffin in motion. They're probably going to think it's a run. Isaiah's going to stay back on this one. The pass is beautifully thrown to Fedora, which he gets lit up, but like a good tight end, he actually holds on to that one, and we get the first. So as we hit about the 50-yard line, Isaiah's going to move into quarterback with Lamar Miller coming back across. Isaiah's looking for some blocks. He does get some blocks. Look at this, great blocks on the edge. Finally, he's getting some movement here. Why did he spin that way? But yo, finally he gets some blocks from the Wildcat. It gets down the field, 2 rushes, 26 yards, 200. We coming for you. Sean Watson under center as we hit the 26-yard line. Isaiah's going to stay back with some pass protection, but the ball goes across the middle, and look at Fedora, which, man, he's having himself a game so far. 2 catches early, and we're now inside the 10. Inside the 10, it is time to feed the beast. Screw Marshawn Lynch. We got a real beast mode right here, okay? I mean, maybe that wasn't the most beast mode run, but we're inside the 5 now. Isaiah's had a good start to the game, but on 2nd and goal, we need to punch it into the end zone, so he's going to get his run. He stumbles, and they tackle him. He gets into the end zone. I was nervous. Look at him spiking the ball. That might be the worst Gronk spike I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, really, Isaiah? Like, Gronkowski has some, momentum, some emphasis on it. That was a horrible spike. Now, after our touchdown, we've tied it up at 7-7 here in the first quarter. So Isaiah's going to fake like he's actually going to block. He's cutting across. This ball is thrown somewhere near Isaiah, but I don't know what Deshaun Watson was doing there. So honestly, with Deshaun Watson throwing the ball like that, let's give the running game another chance, because yeah, Deshaun Watson, that was definitely an L. Now it's 3rd and 8, we're at the 50-yard line pretty much again, and Isaiah has all the room in the world, but Deshaun Watson says, no sir, we're not going to you, and there's a fumble. There's a fumble on the ground. I think Sammy Coates dropped that one. The Titans recover, and we're in trouble. So the Titans offense started off really good, and then since then it has been the struggle bus. So we're going to get a deep punt out to inside the 30. Isaiah's going to try to break it out to the right. Oh boy, where's the speed from the young fella? I mean, in season 1, he was breaking those out and returning them deep, and here he's just back to struggling. So we're going to try a little trickeration, go into the monster formation. It's been pretty good for Isaiah, and yeah, definitely trash there. 2nd and 10 after a pretty failed run there. Isaiah's going to move out. He's across the middle. This ball instead goes to, I think, DeAndre Hopkins, and we're going to get about a 6-yard gain. So back to 3rd and 5. We've been here before. We're going to go to a halfback screen, though, and then see if it actually works here. Now, we do get the ball to Isaiah. Oh, he's got some blockers here. He's going to move out a little bit. Can he actually spin the right way? He does. He stays in bounds. He spins just a couple of extra yards, and we live to fight again. So we're going to try to keep these chains moving again. Isaiah needs some blocks, and just no one can hold their blocks right now. At this point in the game, it definitely seems like the Titans are just queuing in on Isaiah and saying, look, we're not going to let this dude beat us. He wanted 200 yards, and we're not going to let him have it. But Deshaun Watson's going deep. He's got DeAndre Hopkins, but he overthrows him so close. So 3rd and 9, and we're going to need this team to step it up to keep this drive alive. Now Isaiah is pretty much open. He's cutting back across the field. This one goes nowhere even close to him, but look at Hopkins again, keeping this drive alive. Isaiah hasn't been super involved in the offense, but the Texans are still doing well. Thanks to Mr. Hopkins, this drive is still alive. We're going to go back to the running game for Isaiah. Can he just find a seam? He does. He's going to turf the field. He runs into his own man. That could have been a touchdown if he was just a little bit more careful. But now he's over 50 yards, and we can keep this drive moving. Inside the 15 now with Watson underneath center. Isaiah's back to block here, looking to throw some blocks. Oh no, yeah, Isaiah, pass blocking might not be your forte. We were actually pretty close to 2nd and goal, and it's just 2nd and 18 from the 21 out. So we got to step it up. So the 2-minute warning has definitely hit. Isaiah's floating across the middle, and this ball's thrown nowhere even close to him. What is Deshaun Watson doing? He's thrown some horrible passes so far today, and just like that, the Titans get the ball, and our chances of scoring, they're out the window. Even though Tennessee got that interception, it looks like our defense actually got a defensive touchdown. So we're up 14-7, and our offense just, you know, still out here struggling. So we go with the spin move. Oh, that's actually working pretty well. Isaiah's got some more room, and, well, they catch it from behind. A minute left, 1 timeout. We still have a decent chance to score here. Second and 10 with 50 seconds on the clock. Here comes Isaiah trying to get his team something. Now he goes inside a little bit. He's going to go to the hurry up offense, but he got the first down. So Houston goes back to the hurry up with 40 seconds on the clock. Look at Isaiah across the middle. He is wide open, but looks like Watson says, nope, we're not going to throw the ball to you. He goes to the 49, and we get out of bounds to stop the clock. A couple of options here as we hit the midfield marker. Look at Isaiah. Oh, he's floating, but DeAndre Hopkins says, don't mind me. I got reservations for 6. Somebody called Chili's as we got a whole bunch of people in the end zone. We're feeling pretty comfortable with the 2-score lead right now, and I call this a put-away drive. If we score here, this game, we can pretty much just put it away. Oh, let me get that block, though. I thought we had the block for Big 71. I tried to bait the defensive back in, but we just get 10 yards. 10 yards, 62 on the game so far. Keep it moving. So we're going to keep feeding this rushing attack. If it's playing and moving like this, we got to keep feeding it. Look at Isaiah finding the room. Oh, I thought that juke move was going to work, but instead they drop him 69 yards in the afternoon. Almost at the midfield marker. And the last couple times we've gotten to at least the 50, we have done extremely well, but not so much there. Isaiah only has about 70 yards rushing on the day, but yo, he's getting closer and closer to that century mark, and he fights his way through there. That should have been like 2 or 3 yards, but he gets about 8 there. Third and short, we're going right back to the beast. Little beast mode himself, Isaiah King Jr., but they stop him at the 44. We got to go for it on 4th and 1. So we needed 2 in that last one. We need 1 now. We're going to go for it here. Isaiah's going to take the handoff. He's going to find a seam, and look at him. Oh, he juked for no reason. He might have got about 5 or 6 more yards, but look, we kept the drive alive, and now we're 12 away from 100. And at this point, Coach Bill O'Brien says, look, until they stop Isaiah, we are going to keep feeding the young fella. Now, they do kind of DDT this man, RKO him, but he got 92 so far. So it's 3rd down and 3. They're going to line up in the monster formation. Not a lot of people in the middle of the field, and oh, man, Tennessee knew what was happening there. They stopped us. I think it's field goal time. I wouldn't say that Isaiah has been struggling this game, but I mean, this dude came in thinking he's going to get 200 yards rushing, and he's just shy of 100 at this point. And going into the 4th quarter, it's a 24-7 lead. Let's just keep running the ball, get a couple of touchdowns, and we can walk out here with a smooth W. The Titans have predicated their entire game on stopping the rushing offense of Houston, and I mean, it's kind of worked to a degree, but we have 24 points thanks to this passing game. It's 3rd and 7 now. Deshaun Watson wants to pass the ball so badly, so look, we're going to let you pass the ball, but it's going to Isaiah, and it's going to hit the ground. That was kind of strange. Don't look now, don't get too excited, but Tennessee's definitely scored. So it's a 24-14 lead right now. We have the ball, we have 5 minutes left. I don't want to, say anything too crazy, but we kind of need to score in this drive. So we have to make sure that we chew the clock and most importantly, get a score here of some sort, whether it's a field goal. Oh, Isaiah with the spin move. He's going to try to go. I thought we were going to get a field goal, but the young fella is putting on the afterburners. They end up catching him. Is it just me, or does Isaiah look a little bit slower than normal? There's still, what a crazy run. The spin move was huge there. Even though Isaiah's not running as fast as we're used to seeing, that was a disgusting spin move to make sure that his squad can keep these chains moving and hopefully get into the end zone. And some of you guys might have said he won't get 200 yards. Well, don't look now. He's 53 yards shy. So 2nd and 2 now. Deshaun Watson's going to hand it off to Isaiah. Look at that. The room is there. He just trucked somebody, I think. Now he's crossed 150. 47 yards to go. We got an opportunity here to move up the field. I don't think the Titans are actually guarding this properly. Now they've got a couple of room here, and look, Isaiah could have trucked that dude. I mean, he could have trucked him and got into the end zone. He's getting a little slow. He's a little slow to get up though. 2nd and short now, trying to get this 1st down at least, maybe punch into the end zone. And what a hit by the safety. What a wrap-up tackle to stop Isaiah from getting in. This is the opportunity to get into the end zone. We can keep a lot of time off this clock, and Isaiah is going to get into the end zone. Another touchdown for the young fella. I believe that's number 2 on the afternoon. He's getting closer to 200 yards. Some of you guys better be worried. So Isaiah and the Houston Texans are going to walk out of here with a W. Another MVP-like performance. Last game, 150 yards. This game, over 150 yards. He continued to kill it, but did he get 200? Before we check Isaiah's stats, let's see what Deshaun Watson did. 13 of 19, 174, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Not a bad game by him at all. On the rushing side, if you thought that Isaiah would get 200 yards today, well, unfortunately, he was 24 yards shy, but don't let him take it away from it. That was still a ridiculous game with 2 touchdowns on the ground. And in the air, Isaiah wasn't wasn't nearly as effective. Eric Decker pretty much led everybody with total catches and yards. But then you see down here, Isaiah went 4 for 38. Still a good effort, but not the 200 yards rushing that we wanted. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this series and want to see more, make sure you guys crush the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Make sure you guys check the playlist on the screen, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.